have seen the complaints, I have seen the whining, and I've seen the crying. Well, get your towel out and wipe up them tears, big boy, because we're going to convert this to two-wheel drive. Let's go. Hopefully you've dried up those eyeballs of yours because, you know, as you get older and you cry like a baby, you know, your vision gets blurred, right? So wipe those eyes dry and let's get busy. You got 10 bolts to take out. Hopefully you can man up and handle this. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you get those out, you're really going to have to man up and get those eye ducts cleared because you got to pry this whole plate up. And you may have to grunt and strain on this, but I think you can do it, right? Hopefully you didn't skin up your little fingers on that because this right here, this is the culprit. This is the evil thing that they did. I can't believe they would do this. I mean, it's just so evil for them to put something in a vehicle to make it handle better. Oh, the nerve. But we're going to get rid of this evil piece right here. You guys just keep watching. Keep those eyes dry. I can feel the evil off of this. Oh, this hurts my feelings. I might actually shed a tear. Hell no, I'm not. All right, wipe those eyes because you're going to need to see this. I have exorcised the demon. At this point, that frown should be turned upside down because they're about to put this back in. Woo, look at that. Now that your frowny face is turning into a smiley face, we're going to put this cover back on right here, and then we get to take out some axles to make it from a smiley face into an ear-to-ear grinny face. Hopefully your little fingers aren't cramped up too bad yet because now we got to take the knuckles off and get the axle out. You got a bolt on the back side, top, and bottom. This part here is so tedious, it about hurt my little feelings, but I got it out. Be real careful when you take this lock ring loose. Don't lose any of these parts because when you take this thing out for a drive and you realize it's going to handle really bad, you're going to want to put this back in and you're going to need these parts. And now that those are out, the front is not connected in any way. Now, you could go so far as to pull the front diff, or you can just suck it up, buttercup, and go drive it. That's what I'm going to do. If your eyes aren't clear and ready for visual stimulation, pause the video, go wipe them things dry, and come back. I'm assuming they're dry. You ready for this? There you go. Now let's go turn some donuts. While I was walking out here, I almost shed a tear. But I do got to tell you, I still got the $700 radio on this thing. All right, so let's see if this gyro is going. I'm sorry, you might cry about that too, but it'll be all right. Gyros are going to be fun. Let's do this thing. Oh, I told you. All right, slow and steady. As long as I'm not on the throttle in the corners, it looks like it's doing all right. I just can't throttle around. Oh. But it's authentic, right? It's authentic. This is what we wanted, right? Ooh. Yep, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want in a vehicle. Okay, all kidding aside, I know I'm making a lot of fun at all the crying about the four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive and stuff like that. But anyways, if you guys get a lot of these cars and you guys set up a whole bunch of people with this two-wheel drive mod or whatever you want to call it, you can still have a really good race with it. You really could, because everybody would be evil. Yeah, equal. Evil. But anyway, but yeah, you guys could totally have a class like this. Just have them do that. Pull that front diff out if you want, or leave it in for strategically placed weight for steering response. And with the gyro, it's actually not too bad, but really got to watch that throttle input. And I guess it's like that for all your two-wheel drive on-road stuff, isn't it? The biggest reason for the whole four-wheel drive thing is simple. It's easier to drive for everybody. These are low-cost vehicles, less than $200. You get one, and you just go have fun with it, you know? And the body details and all that stuff just make them so authentic, at least in my opinion. I mean, I could actually see us putting, you know, like say 4 or 5 of these together for a race, two-wheel drive. Now you do want to pull the front axles out so the front differential doesn't have any effect on the speed of the front tires as they roll. Like if you leave the differential in there and for some reason it's got a real thick, almost like a posi, that will affect your steering. As we're two-wheel drive, generally speaking, I mean, I'm not sure if that would be a good thing or a bad thing, but we're really good at donuts. But regardless, at least I got some laps in. It's not as bad as I thought. I would have to say maybe without the gyro, it's going to be a lot worse. It's definitely a different way of driving, isn't it? Now the gyro is holding it straight on the full launches, aren't they? As long as I'm not on the throttle in the corners, I can actually make the corners pretty decent. If the pad had more traction to it, obviously it'll be a lot better of a run. But it's what I've got for right now. Now it's possible in the future we may end up having carpet. Maybe not here, but locally, a carpet track. And if we get carpet at that point, we'll actually have traction to really do stuff with. Yeah, you come out of that corner just a little bit too much throttle, and it just spins right around. Now I got the 179 servo in here as well, so regardless of all that, hopefully I made you guys laugh a little bit, and we now have a two-wheel drive Losi NASCAR. Well guys, so hopefully you got a kick out of this. Hopefully the tears coming out of your eyes were tears of laughter, because that's kind of what I was after, a little bit of comedy picking and just having fun with this one. But I gotta be honest with you, so long as I didn't stay in the throttle at the end zones or the curves 1, 2, 3, 4, it actually did okay. You could throttle it down the straight. It wasn't as bad as what I had expected. But keep in mind, the vehicle, the geometry, all that stuff isn't designed for two-wheel drive. Typically a two-wheel drive will have a little bit more toe-in on the back end, you know, at least in the RC world. Because picture this. In scale, even with the stock power, it's probably got scale 5,000 horsepower, you know, as where a normal car is what, 800 horsepower or so like that. So the power to weight ratio is crazy high, even in the stock form for the RC as compared to the real car. Now, with that comes a few different things, but you know how that goes, right? Hopefully. I'm getting a tear. Got to get that out of there. But regardless of all that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. The lap times were decent. And if by chance we get a group of guys here locally that want to run these in two-wheel drive, I think I'm going to keep it because I'm going to save those parts for the four-wheel drive cars. Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Hopefully I was able to help you convert your car to two-wheel drive to stop them tears. You guys have a great day.
If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.